Yo, 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 hello and welcome. Let's go. How are you doing, my friends? Let's do some farming. I need a couple of items for the next update. Let's go through some boning and some crafting if I can get at least one upgrade for my next build, my more possible next build, depending on how the update will turn out eventually. But let's see what we will be getting today. I should have everything in check. Let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. I tried to adjust it, but I'm not sure. Hey Mason, hey Wowantai, hey Cloudy. How are you guys doing? Let's see. This is main game, this is not beta. This is the current game version with my current physical summon build. Like usually. Hey, hey, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm gonna start with some crafting in a minute or two to spend. I don't have much dust. I have just 90 red dust, but we can craft a couple of items. I spent a couple of my red dust yesterday when I was trying to reroll my sand orb for fun. I got a decent roll, so I'm satisfied. I'm not sure if it will be useful, but I got like a 9% roll on that one. Hey Salmu, hey Asipol, hey Samuel, Wutru, Hyru, hello, welcome, how are you guys doing? Early this time? Me too. I think I was early as well, at least 1 minute. Hey Barrick, how's it going? I'm doing absolutely fine. Did some gym today, now having some coffee today. Strange boxes? Ha, you wish. Hey Richon, hey Leo. Hey little guy. Calypso, welcome. Any luck with new items? Wins, hello. Endura, hello, hello, hello. Good but tired? You should do some coffee. I mean, it would solve every problem you have. Absolutely. Is the music too loud? It feels a little bit loud in my headphones. The update date is unknown currently. There's actually still the command exclamation mark beta. I will use it in the chat right now. The update is the date is unknown, but we should be getting like a final change to the beta this week according to the developer, and then after that we should be getting the update finally. Maybe this week, maybe next week. I'm not completely sure. Some people are hoping this week, but I don't know. I would like to, but I don't know. Race the first who get the Townhouser rune? Oh. I mean, if you can get Townhouser rune during this stream, I will, I don't know, crown you with anything. I don't want to farm that dungeon if I don't have to. Hey Gary, I'm muted. Hey Dip. Hey Wins. Music is fine. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Richan, how are you doing? That's a useless, pretty much useless bow. Not gonna be keeping some dust for us. There were rumors that the last beta reduces the physical summon nerfs, so that's something. That would be really something. Like I don't want to give my hopes up, and I don't want to like. I'm just gonna wait and see because it could be going for either direction. I mean, even if physical summon gets the nerfs reductions reduced. I mean, the nerfs reduced. That's a double negative, no. My English is not working today. My apologies. Even if physical summon will be stronger to use after the update even, lightning will be a strong competitor still, and you can still use it if you want, so I will be doing some lightning stuff nevertheless after the update. I have decided that now. I'm working on it currently, but I will only do the videos after the update has come live. Does that sound like a plan to you? How do you like it? Okay, after this dragon, I'm gonna craft. Physical, well, if the nerfs go through as strong as they are now, physical will be a lot weaker. It will be useful, like usable still, sure. but it won't be a clear number one winner. Mimic says, Barry, are you asking to get your moderation color removed? I need a DCD IQ staff or a CDE hammer for Thor. One of those, preferably. So I'm gonna be doing weapons. Is there a max level for EXP upgrades, or why are you on max amount? I'm not on max amount on EXP upgrades. Do you mean X bar over here, or what are you referring to? JST? These are the ones I have been upgrading with my experience points. Doesn't Succubus do good damage for bosses after the update? Well, Succubus can be great after update, and I've seen some people, Braun for example, using it with great success, at least on testing, but I didn't get Succubus to work as well on my account. Maybe I lack the items, maybe it's something else. But for me, Pure Lightning is at least seemingly better in the beta. Oh yeah, it fills up, the experience bar fills up gradually. It will max out. There's a little bit of dark in there, you probably can't see it because it's close to being maxed out. It will be maxed out at 10 trillion, which will be changed to 100 trillion in the update, so won't be seeing max experience in a while after the update. Okay, let's do the weapons. Okay, Barrick, I trust you. I trust you on this one. This will be, hopefully... the first one is bad and the second one is good. I'm calling it. Well, the first one is bad. So double gold damage on hammer. No. Single cooldown, not needed. So the second one will be good, right? Right. It's a staff. No cooldown, no IQ, but it's a staff. It's a start. Should I use Fire Summon build after the nerfs? I don't think... Well, summons in general will be nerfed, so it will be even worse than before. I guess usable up to a certain point, but Lightning would probably be the best one to start with. Who kills most monsters? At this moment it would be giants, but after update it's gonna be hard thing to say. Okay, I have more dust, so this is gonna be easy. Well, semi-useful item, sure. With a cooldown skill level +1 line, this would be a very useful with double critical. Or as a triple critical it would be, but it's only double critical, so I'm not gonna be keeping this. You could use this on Bowmaster or Sniper in physical summon if you don't have a better one. Double critical is always nice, but meh. Oh, Flynn, hello there. How are you here at this hour? Tell me now, I need answers. The update is maybe this week, maybe next week. We don't really know for sure, but it shouldn't take too long at this point. Wow, this is just horrible. Or Dark Lightning Archer, yeah, after update. I'm so used to calling it Bowmaster, I will just probably keep calling it Bowmaster even after the update, even if you use Lightning, because my brain won't allow me to change the way I think. I should have enough for a couple of more, maybe. Poison damage, critical chance, archer range skill. Yeah, no, we are not keeping this one either. Hey Tahacking, thank you for the luck. Let's see if the next one will be great. Hey Ching, hello, welcome. Kans, hello. Started work at 5 today, so lucky the day wasn't so busy and I got home just in time for the stream. Damn, I was so sure I picked a time again when you couldn't join, but I'm glad you're here. Finally, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Okay. This one is for you. Race when you finish its crafts? Absolutely. Absolutely. Even with the CD, it wouldn't really be that great. I'm not gonna be keeping it. Maybe... If Golem Master could be used for something, maybe, but yeah, I'm not keeping that one. Do we have enough for one more? Oh, we have. That's nice. It's a freaking 0 useful lines. Oh, nice. Nice. That's a fun thing to end this crafting session for now. Do we have dust? Oh, only 10 dust. Okay, so we need to hunt some more dragons. Farming with lightning build will be slower if you go full lightning compared to physical summon like pre-update, like right now. We will be getting reduced chest timer for dragons, so that helps out to even the balance, but it will still be a little bit slower, at least according to my tests. Maybe in very, very late game it could be different again. Infect me with the DCD IQ. I want one to you as well. Let's both get one, shall we? I think that's a great plan. So, Dragon Race. Barrick wants to raise XP Dungeon, but I don't want to bother. I want items for my Thor, possibly. For Thor. I have items like this. And items like this. So you basically want Chain Lightning for Thor and critical lines. But I would want something similar to these, but with a cooldown skill level +1 line. So something like that is what we are looking for. And a double cooldown item god stuff for Pure Wizard, of course. Ready for boning? Oh, you and me both, my friend. Let's go. Same rules as usually. I should have them in here. So anyone who wants to join and kill some Bone Dragon or Legendary Dragon. Legendary Dragon for L items, Bone Dragon for E items. You are free to join. It's a friendly competition between us Crew Casual players. Who gets the first 5 L item drops or 3 E item drops wins. And we will be starting on count to 5. Maybe I can count to 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, Barrick. Bone. Bone. I mean, how many Downloads runes you need, Barrick? Personally, I've already switched to Lightning in preparation for the update, so I've been working on Thunder Tower, Thor, and Zeus. That is a decent plan, because those will be, in early game, the 3 main damage dealers. And after the update, when we get the promotion to use Bowmaster as a lightning promotion for Dark Lightning Archer, that will be the 4th kind of damage dealer for your lightning build. In very early game, the 5th one might be Town Archers if you're taking them to level 10,000, but they are like, if you do that or not, kind of a situation there. A Thunder Tower, Thor, Zeus, and then Dark Lightning Archer, so Bowmaster's Lightning Promotion will be great. And I think Slinger still deserves to be kept in the build. Angels, probably not. You don't really need air body blocking with lightning build, so you can drop Angels at that point. Yukipe, I will make a lightning video after the update comes, whether or not it becomes the new meta or not. Gazette, we are waiting for the final changes to beta. They should be coming this week. I don't know what day exactly, but they should be coming this week. So I'm hoping early this week, so we can do the final tests before it comes live. Staying online in the Discord server gives no, you mean if it's just normal, if you're online in Discord, you only get experience points for chatting. And the more you do that, the more experience you get and the more roles you get in Discord. If there's someone in here who is not in there yet, I will link the invite link to the Discord in the chat right now. Completely free to join. I would love to see you guys there. Hey Earl. Can't even kill Sin? Well, you have things you can work towards to. And you can reach Sin relatively fast, so as long as you keep on grinding, you will soon be able to do that. And that's where the fun begins. Angesta, hello, welcome, how are you doing? Got one? Wow. Barik on the lead. Mr. Expert Dungeon Farmer is on the lead. That's alarming. Yeah, it's gonna depend on the final changes if the meta will shift or not. Right now it looks like it will. Sometimes I misclick and do expert. Wow, that's a subtle flex. Okay, I have one. I'm in the race. Critical chance skill level. Not the worst, but cooldown skill level would be much better. Knockback chance summoned unit could be used for slingers, for example, in Infinite Colony, maybe even in waves. I'm not gonna be keeping this one though. Not terrible. Hey Rox, how are you doing? Anyone else enjoying some coffee today? Damn. When wave that Infinite Colony will not really do. Do you mean like when doing Infinite Colony is not gonna be that good anymore? That's usually when you start using profitable Cold Order battle build. But I would still keep on doing Infinite Colony because it's basically just free gold at that point. Nathaniel, not sure. Maybe this week, maybe next week, we are not sure. Waiting for final changes to beta first during this week. Supposedly. Second? Oh my. I have a lightning build saved up in the deck, but I still need gems for weaknesses. Actually, if you have like a spare slot in your decks, you can prepare in advance if you wanna start using lightning build. Like I've been working on this one. You can see there's a empty build right here. I went through the monster lab and sent everything to lightning already for this one, in case I wanna change. If I don't, then I lost a couple of crystals and that's fine. Hey Floss, how are you doing? How was the card drive? Glenn, after your wave, you can only use free other battle build, unless you want to buy time out of battle with real life money. You can't reach profitable gold build at that wave level. Let's just hell. Chill. Take some time to chill. You don't do that too often. That's 2 for me. Item quality, but no real nice lines. Well, at least it's an item quality. Only took like 12 hours? Oh boy, how many times did you stop during the way? Like, don't tell me 0. That's a max roll of personal cooldown. Yeah, it's an S item. Yeah, Glenn, that's currently the meta you can use. It might change a bit after the next update, but it will still be usable no matter what. Hey Z, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. If you have 20 something cooldown skill level item, could you get 2 Architect Walls at the same time? I don't think so. I haven't tried. Dinner at McDonald's? That sounds nice. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable trip. I mean, 12 hours in a car is never a pleasant thing, but with a couple of stops, it's tolerable at least, right? How to not get bored? Focus on the things that you enjoy and like the most. Like the game runs on auto battle 99% of the time, and the 1% you can do, which is the part that you enjoy the most. I guess that's the most important thing. New moment for cooldown about being profitable can get horn node super early, or skill point and total races could be lower perhaps. That is true. That deserves some testing. I don't have an account that could really test that at this moment, I think. In beta, but of course, we will start testing it once we can, right? Like, potentially it might be possible earlier. When is the next update actually coming? I mean, at this point, people probably have forgotten about the update coming if they don't keep up with the latest changes. It's been a long time. I didn't expect this long beta at all. Like, I expect we would have had the update for a couple of weeks already, but hopefully soon. That's the best I can say. We are all 2 items. Stone Giants or Mad Giants better? Stone Giants are currently better for waving because of the increased duration after update. It might be Mad Giants, but Mad Giants are better for example, Dragons and Colonies if you use the summon only once node in the summon skill tree, because then you won't be needing any extra duration. But without that skill node, Stone Giants are better currently. Barrick 1? What is this? I got distracted. It's not my fault. I have to blame this on Barrick somehow. It's gonna make me wave with my colony build again or something like that. By accident. Excuses? Oh, you think you can win 2 in a row? Are you prepared for another one? This was like a warm-up. Like, I wasn't even trying, you know. Even did expert like, yeah, okay, wow. Can and will, alrighty. I will show you how wrong you are, my friend. Let's do another one right now. So in 3, in 2, in 1, let's go. Same rules, 3E, 5L items. Anyone who wants is free to join. Sakabos is the new mid. Well, he can be strong, but to use him reliably in late game is something I haven't been able to achieve on my account. I likely lack some items for it. So for me personally, on my testings, Pure Lightning has been better and more consistent. I mean, I can get it to work, but not as well as Pure Lightning. So I mean, he is strong. He's very strong with a fast attack speed and a single target damage. But also does require poison tree, like a full poison tree to work, so, and great items. So if you can't get those, then probably not worth it. Thumbnail is impeccable. I really like put some effort in. I hope you enjoy and appreciate it. Took me at least 3 minutes to make it. Is your guide still reliable on current? Well, the current we have right now is the same as the guides I have. But after the next update, there might be some changes that need to be made. Then we will have to see once we know the final changes. Mainly, like, physical summon will not be the only meta after the update. And giants will be much weaker, but otherwise, in the early game, it will work just fine, because your Bowmaster and Sniper will pretty much, and Edward, carry you early game. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, I forgot I need to beat Barik. One. And that's a bad item. Currently, if you use physical build, the Bowmaster promotion is the strongest one, and after update, if you use Lightning build, then it will be Dark Lightning Archer promotion for the hero. Nathaniel, no, I'm using hotkeys. Auto clickers, macros, they will get you banned. They are not allowed to be used. Yeah, Pure Lightning, the good part in Pure Lightning is that it has very strong, like, damage against normal monsters, and flying is not, like, no issue at all compared to physical summon. The only problem with Lightning has been basically the lack of boss damage, and now that we get the Dark Lightning Archer promotion for Bowmaster, that kind of fixes it, so that makes Lightning very viable thing to run. What's up, Chris? What kind of help do you need? I'm at 2 as well. Good chance boss damage, kinda, but gold per hit and leader summon defense is useless, so gonna be destroying this one as well. I'm using hotkeys to start the dragon battle. I explained that in my emulator video. I will link it in the chat right now, who wants to watch. So basically I press 3 buttons on my keyboard. I will ignore the fact that Barik won again, because that's really annoying. So I press 3 buttons on my keyboard, to press the dragon statue, to press the bone dragon button, and then press the battle button. So that activates, like click, 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 and it activates the battle for me. Thank you for joining in, Flynn. After such a long time of being absent from my streams, it was great having you in here. I'm sad that Barrick won both of our races, but next time we will beat him. But hey, maybe we can do a third one, Barrick, since you are on a roll. Or do you dare? So Fizz, you have copied the video, the pre-auto battle build, exactly, and you can't pass waves. Or what wave are you at, and which video are you referring to? Let's see how long that luck of yours will last. I mean, I got 2 items again, so I've been getting it like a decent amount of dust. I'm fine with this. Double critical chance, damage, defense skill. Ouch. 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 So close to being useful. Okay, yeah, tell me when you're ready. I'm gonna do one in between. Yeah, it isn't bad at all. I mean, double critical chance and damage, useful. The defense skill is the only thing that's sad in it. Otherwise, it would be really great. Let's go. Let's go. Is it possible to continue your free-to-play series from 1 to 50k, but this time from 50k to mid to late game? Brandon, I plan on starting a new account for Lightning when the update comes, so I will probably be making content on that. At least that's the plan for me right now. I can modify to use the same account that I used in that 50k video for Lightning, but I prefer to do it from the beginning so that I can really get a grasp on the early game parts as well, like properly. So I will probably be doing that after the update. Okay, Barrick, let's go. And anyone else, same rules again. Dragon Race. 3, 2, 1, boom. Hunter, congratulations for the 30,000 waves. I will make the Lightning build video and stuff regarding that after the update. Before it hits live server, I won't be doing that, but after that, I will be doing them. And I will likely, before getting any videos out, be posting stuff about Lightning in the Discord channel. So if you are not there yet, it's an excellent time to join right now. But I will be making videos as well. I will link the Discord link again in the chat right now. Is Thanatos now useful while the Assassin is in the deck? Well, the reason, like, the issue with that is still the same. With Lightning, Assassin in the deck is probably not very useful in early game, even though it's a Lightning hero. So if you use Thanatos in early game, that's an option that you can do. The summon path is getting nerfed, and we are waiting for the final changing to see how much so. That will depend, like, affect a lot of stuff, like, be the final decisive thing. I'm really struggling with English today. Then we will finally know how much we will get nerfed and if we have to change builds or not. Like, best case scenario, the nerfs will be eased a little bit and it will be on the same level as, for example, Lightning build. So then it would be up to you to choose which one you want to use. That would be kinda the optimal situation if you ask me. That's one for me. Physical damage, critical chance, kinda useful for those lines in early game for physical summon build, for Bowmaster or Sniper. Hey, you Doton? I did not. Or which one do you mean? Yeah, Master, hello, welcome, welcome. Hope you are doing great. What's the meaning of Mimic Chance level 1? It will give you 1, if you use the item in your build, you will get 1 extra level for this skill over here. So it's basically completely used. It will just increase the appearance chance of Mimic, which is only for manual play, which is pretty much completely useless. Infinite Calling will be difficult in the early game after the update. It will definitely be slower. If you use Pure Lightning, it will be slower than Physical Summon. Even if you use Physical Summon, it will be slower than right now because of the nerfs. So I guess that's the thing we have to accept at this point. Only thing I haven't tested is that if it's worth in early game, boost Town Archers to get some Town Cannon damage against the colonies, or just go full Lightning. But I would still never upgrade them over 10,000 Town Archers, I mean. The best build thing is probably best to be left until we know the final changes for the update. Because whatever I say now might be completely different tomorrow if the final changes to the beta change something. But most likely Lightning. But like, okay, my 60k waves account in beta can run Devil Horn +1 easily on both Lightning build or physical build, so you will not be screwed even if you are using a physical summon build right now. No need to lose your sleep over it. Critical damage, boss damage, hero damage. That's not a terrible item. You are having decent luck today, Barrick. Wow. I'm gonna let you have the decent items. I want a superb item. The update is not available for anyone yet. It's only in the beta test server. Oh, Maddie, welcome. How's your Monday going? Busy start of the day, I assume? And how excited are you about the next update? Do you want to use a different kind of build, or would you rather stay with the physical summon? If you had to choose. About 10 to 20 minutes to hang out. I'm glad you decided to spend some of that at least with us. Makes me happy. I wish you have a survivable day. Even if it's a Monday. Don't know which item is best for my troops. I have a couple of videos on my channel for best items for physical summon units. The same information is also available through the Discord server as well. There's a channel called Best Items for Heroes. I guess that needs some updating after adding in some lightning heroes. I'll try to work on that as soon as I have time for it. Like the idea of having some new heroes, but I won't like it if I get substantially weaker in terms of what my build is capable of. Fair point. Fair point. I mean, I've accepted completely that we are getting some nerfs to physical summon. But if we can get them maybe eased a little bit, like softened a little bit, then you have like optimal if you could have like, let's say, physical summon build, lightning build, maybe something else as well on approximately same level with like a decent setup or different stages of the game. That would be the most optimal situation. If I get a little bit weaker on physical summon as a byproduct, then so be it. But I would like it to continue being relevant. Spice up the game, yeah. That's true. Strange to be behind my laptop again, kind of forgot I broke one of my keys. How did you manage to do that? Wait, am I still at one item and Barrick is in the lead? Or did I accidentally destroy something? No, I don't think so. I don't think I did. Wow. Barrick also another, like, semi-useful item. Like, damn. You're on a roll. Hey, Timeless. I was finally giving what I deserve. I'm gonna work with the game company called Fugo Games. Ooh, that sounds interesting. What are you gonna be doing? Or do you know exactly yet? That sounds fun. That's like a dream for you? How did you win again? Okay, Barrick has rigged this game somehow. There's no way he wins 3 times in a row. Okay, congratulations. Congratulations. Damn. Never been this lucky. I don't think anyone has won 3 in a row previously. Well, there's only you and me right now competing, but still. Wanna do 4th? Absolutely. We can do this until I win. And after that, maybe we can craft a couple of items again. Any tips on what items we should be looking for leading up to the update? Well, in terms of bows, you can just use the same bows as you use right now for Bowmaster if you have critical damage or critical chance. If you have physical damage, then of course you want to change that to lightning or critical lines. But basically bows can stay the same. For Thor, if you can have chain lightning with critical lines, that's the best. Or chain lightning with at least lightning or attack speed or something like that. Like, I would like to get something like this with a cooldown skill level +1 line. Even if that's like chain lightning and 1 line of critical, I would be satisfied with that one. But I would like to get a cooldown skill level +1 line if possible for both of these items. So basically chain lightning, critical, attack speed, perks as well. For Zeus, you will want hammers, obviously, and you will want critical, mainly. So, triple critical or double critical and maybe boss, or just fill it with lightning if you're not lucky enough or something like that. Attack speed for Zeus is not useful. Okay, bro. See you in the Discord. Thanks for joining in. Oh, sorry, I didn't say if we started. Let's start now, Barrick. Are you ready? And everyone else, let's do a 4th race of the day. In 3, 2, 1, go. I want to have a head start, but I kind of forgot to say. But yeah, cooldown for Zeus as well. Might be useful. Should I use +1 arrow on my Dark Elf? But the substats are double cooldown though. Well, the +1 arrow is the single best, strongest line you can get for Dark Elf. It overrides any other set. So yes, if you have that one, use it for Dark Elf. If you don't need it, if you get a better one, you can use it for the double cooldown for Dark Skeleton or for your Hunter for your Townmaster Hellmode build. The company known for their hit game Words of Wonders, and let's just say I'm gonna get a raise and the place is huge. It's like 2 villas combined together. That sounds awesome, dude. I'm happy for you. I honestly am. I hope you will enjoy your time there. And I hope you will get a huge raise. Like enormous, okay? And get me some sponsorships, thank you. Pretty please. Will you use Succubus? I don't think I will use Succubus. I didn't have as good results with it. If I get like crazy items, maybe I will try, but I think I will keep on either physical summon if the nerfs get eased, or go full lightning. Where are you from? I'm from Finland. I'm glad if you can't figure it out immediately. How about you, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from? Well, Ron got good results with it, with Succubus, yeah. I tried the same build, and I thought I had pretty much similar items. Not as good, but I didn't get as good results. I mean, it ran for me, but full lightning ran better for me. So there's the difference. I'm just gonna get destroyed today in these races. Yeah, I'm just having a great time. I don't care. The item issue is probable. Judging by your accent, I thought you were Russian. That's very fluent English. Well, I mean, understandable, I guess. From Croatia. Oh, nice, nice, nice. How's life in there? 16k waves and playing Town Archer with all Archer hero. Do you think I should go Summoner or stay with Archer? Well, at least for now, Physical Summon is the meta build without Town Archers. With the update, it might be Lightning build. Maybe with Town Archers, or maybe without. That's a question yet unanswered. But Calypso 1, I didn't go out with 0, so that's fine. This is not a great item. This is a terrible, terrible item. Thank you for breaking Barrick's win streak. I couldn't do it. My moderators are better than me. Damn. I can craft. And watch me, I can craft suburb item. Suburb. Match Giants good after nerf or no? I mean, usable, but not nearly as great as they are right now. I think if we think for colonies, the movement speed nerf is not something that really affects Giants a lot, because they only need to move once to the castle and then they can stay there with someone only once. But the reduced damage and attack speed, those are huge nerfs in there as well. But the movement speed is kind of no problem in colonies, for example. In dragons, it makes things a little slower, but still the movement speed is not a huge issue in there either. It's mainly the attack speed. Giants are not usable for DH4, there are better alternatives. True. But if you are using Physical Summon build right now, the question will be, if you keep on using that, who do you replace Giants with? I don't think in Physical or Summon options we have anything that could compare with them. If you can just use some other tree and use any other hero, then you probably can do that. So tap into Lightning Tree, for example, or something like that, then it might be possible. Pretty bad now because the currency changed and prices went up. I didn't know that. Like why? Well, what happened in there? Why is that happening? Do you think this game will get some graphic updates? It looks goofy and I love it, but still it would be nice to upgrade graphics. I'm absolutely in love with these kind of graphics for this kind of a game, so I hope they don't change anything much. Some things could be improved, sure, but in general I would like to continue seeing this kind of graphics. Boom. Wow. Well, it's knockback and stun, so 2 useful lines for crowd control for slingers, mainly. Or Mechram, kind of, but meh. Poison damage useless, defense skill level useless. I'm not gonna be keeping this one. For Dark Bowmaster, best item is triple critical item. I must make sure to get me a sponsorship from the company. Wow, another sword. Where are my staffs and hammers? Poison, attack speed, critical chance, MP, recovery skill. We are not keeping this one either, sadly. So there goes our dust. Back to the grinding we go. Oh, you switched to euros, okay. I mean, the same thing kind of happened in Finland when we changed to euros, but that's ages ago. Like everything, the prices went up. I don't think they went up very, like, big time, like, that it would really make an impact on people's lives, but I don't know how it's for you guys. I've never visited Croatia. I would love to. One day, maybe. Triple crit is very, very, very rare. So far, I don't know. Yeah, it is. But they are generally the best items for multiple different units. They are rare, yeah. I agree. I can try, but don't count on me. It's fine, dude. I mean, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I'm not expecting anything like that. Think of it more as a joke. Both my Bowmaster items have physical damage. What are the other lines, Matty? Are they double critical still? Are they CDEs or just normal items? Good night, Glenn. Glad you were able to join. Sleep well and see you in the next one. Double crit physical, one is the attack speed, physical crit with CDE. I guess you will be fine still, like... Well, my items are CDE, both of them, but they are... Well, I have a cooldown line here. Do I need it? Not really. Like, they are basically double critical with CDEs, but it's fine. I mean, it's enough. I believe it's enough. We will basically have 3 crits and 1 attack speed, which is not completely useless lines, so... Well, it won't be as strong as before. That's for sure, and for example, killing dragons will be slower. Lightning 3 already gives a lot of attack speed, but still, the Lightning Archer's attack speed is lower than Bowmaster's attack speed. So it will compensate that on a little bit, maybe. So many matted lightning bolts? Probably, yeah, but I mean, if they are not double critical, you wouldn't really want them anyway. Unless you have destroyed double critical lightning damage, then it's a little bit of an unfortunate, but you will get that great CD triple critical item. Trust me. They are so easy to find. I think I have 1 currently. Only need like 5 more. That means the lines also do less. Well, okay, yeah, true. I'm gonna leave all the math to you. I will not even try. I will not even try. It's a game where I will not win. Okay, Maddie, see you in 30 to 45 minutes. Enjoy your meeting, probably, or whatever you're gonna go through. Tell them I said hi. That will help. Replace giants with knights. Well, knights don't have enough damage to be relevant in terms of damage dealer. Knights or paladins are usable very much for body blocking the ground monsters, and they are very tanky because they have increased defense from the passive skill as well. So they are very usable, but they are not gonna be like a pure replacement for giants. Sorry, I missed the comment. I will try to keep up with the comments, but I might miss one here and there. Just ask again if I don't reply in a couple of minutes. I was the first guy have 30 million waves. That seems kind of too insane because you played 4 years and you have 7. The guys on top have basically been playing the whole lifespan of this game. And I had a 5 years break in between. So there's the difference. Like I started around when the game was released, shortly after, not exactly when it was released, but shortly after. Then I had a 5 years break from the game, so I would definitely be on a higher wave level if I kept on playing. Not as high as then, but definitely higher than now. I think I will be getting time out of battle this from this calendar. Yeah, that's fine. I just want to get my crystals to oranges if possible. And if I got crystals now, they would have gone to the white amount, so that would have been a little bit of crystals wasted. Three x 10% attack speed and 1x 7.5 lightning damage on Dark Lightning Archer is better than 4x attack speed, I think. Okay, that's interesting. It's not a huge difference though, is it? Like I have 4 attack speed runes on my items, I don't think it's worth changing them. Yeah, all phones or just PCs on 24/7. A lot of people do that also, actually. I also use a old phone that is constantly plugged in. And it runs the waves 24/7 whenever I'm not streaming or farming. Oh, I'm sweating again. It's still quite hot. It's been a hot summer, I can say that. What should we do now? We are not in a race right now, are we? Do you guys want to do one more? I will also need to farm some attack speed runes once the update drops, but yeah, I think I will wait until we get the increased chance for the spider boss before I do that. Like 0.5% in actual damage out. Okay, yeah, I will not bother with that then. One later, okay. I ate like an hour ago. I think I'm hungry again. Hello, do you know when the update will be? We are waiting for final changes to beta during this week. And the update should come shortly after that, I believe, but we don't have an exact date. Like, some people are speculating this week. I don't know. Maybe I'm not as optimistic, but I hope we get it this week. Farming runes isn't important until you get good items. Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, you're gonna get the damage runes from the beginner dungeon for some pure items to hold them, but they won't make that huge difference. But you can do them even if you don't have great items. But otherwise, you will want good items first. There's no point in getting good runes and putting them in bad items. They won't make your items good. Within week, most probably. I would love to believe that, yeah. Dragon Race is just something we do for fun in the streams, like me and others, whoever wants to join in. From you guys, just hunting dragons, and who gets the set amount of items first wins. It's just a friendly thing to do to motivate us to farm a little bit more. Not a great item. I've not been getting great items from Bone today. Not at all. Dual elemental and damage reduction. Thought it's an event? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can guess. You can think that. It's just a friendly thing we do. How many mimics? I don't think we have a single mimic chance, babe. Do we? Anyone who's been keeping count? I don't think I have gotten a single mimic chance today. No wonder today feels great, even though I'm not having very good luck with the items. That's it. That's what's missing. All the luck went to Barrick, yeah, damn. Ever since he got the rights to be a moderator. Stealing all my luck. Not cool. I despise Mimic Chance with a passion, me too. I mean, out from all orbs, Mimic Chance is the only one I have not purchased. Like this. I mean, Perfect Gold skill is just as useless. But I just hate Mimic Chance. I'm gonna disable the text for now, since we are not racing right now. Timeless, did you draw that ding in the Discord right now? Is it yours? Maybe that's why Mimic Chance... No, that can't be it. I mean, if you really think of it, Mimic Chance is maybe not the most useless E-line. Perfect Gold skill or experience skill, or maybe even more useless, but just take a slot. Unnecessary E-line. Yeah, if you play a lot of manual, then it's something, yeah, sure. But how many players do we have who play manually when they have access to E-items? I don't think very many. No comment, I just know it that was in my computer files. I see. It's interesting, I will say. It looks interesting. Hey Feeded, thank you, much appreciated. How are you doing? Welcome. Bane, just wait until the update drops and you will be going up with your kill time again, most likely. Floss is trying, yeah, Floss is doing hard job to sell us Mimic Chance. Yeah. It's likely that he is a Mimic chest in disguise himself. Don't trust it. If they explode making a build with gold on hit maxed out, gold per hit is just absolutely useless because it will not scale with your wave level. I mean, in very early game, you get like, yeah, okay, like a usable amount from it, but it doesn't scale as you progress because it's not percentile, it just completely becomes irrelevant. Like, with gold auto battle, I get around 4.4 billion gold per wave. And getting a couple of hundred extra from gold per hits, it's absolutely zero. Or next to zero. Mimic Chance is really unreliable. Yeah, that one as well. Yeah, Captain, it's just not worth it. If it would scale somehow with your wave level, the amount of gold per hit, then it could be potentially used at some point, maybe. But because it's a flat, it's just like same for flat damage as well. It's decent in very, very early game because your hero damage power is low. But since it doesn't scale, unlike percentile damage, it just becomes obsolete rather quickly as you advance through higher waves and have higher level heroes. I think we will soon need a Mimic Chance emoji. Lakeos, hello. I'm not sure if you're asking when the update will come, but some people are speculating this week, so it should be rather fast. We don't know the exact date. We should be getting final changes to beta during this week, and then the update after that. But how many days are between the final changes for beta and the actual update? Bane, I don't really know, because I've been just testing mainly Bone Dragon with the Lightning build in the beta. The kill time is slower. The thing that helps decreasing it a little bit is that we get the 5 seconds chest timer instead of 10 seconds. So that eases out a little bit. I should try a full physical build and see how much it affects. I mean, it will probably be the same with full physical because of the reduced chest timer. Maybe even, it will depend maybe on what, like what's your kill time currently on Bone Dragon, but I haven't done too much testing on that. We will have to nuke this Mimic chance somehow. Makes that doesn't make sense when you have well-scaled colonies to be just give. Yeah. I mean, it's just, and using manual gameplay is just not that common after the initial very early game, so it just kind of becomes obsolete at that point. And as an E line, it's pretty much useless. Like, it's just so weak as an E line on an item. That's why I hate it so much. I have no issues it existing as a treasure and as a skill, but I have issues it existing in the freaking E-line pool, making my items, potentially good items, bad items. What do you need? The revision for Calypso? Okay, already found your answer? Okay. Hold lightning, also speed and slow. Terrible items. Revisions is an anime? I have never heard of that, I think. I thought you didn't watch those. I'm wrong? Luck Chaos, I think I answered you. Yeah, Plus also answered. I'm sorry, I don't understand Germany without a Google Translator, so I can't answer to you in your own language. Another... Well, it's a better item than the previous one, but still useless. It's basically just one useful line with the critical chance, so yeah. The reason you are not using towers or castles. At this point, when we consider Bone Dragon, for example, they are doing absolutely zero damage. The only power I have leveled up over 10,000 is the Worm for MB regeneration. And even this is just next to zero damage for Bone Dragon. And for towers as well, they are, well, I would recommend stopping to level these on 10,000. They are a little bit higher in here, but the damage is absolutely zero. And like Otto said, they will steal away Dark Assassin debuff, so this one, plus 300% damage on the next critical strike. I want this to be done by Giants or Bowmaster if possible. And if I have more projectiles, they will steal potentially those critical strikes away. I can show you, like, let's put in, what do we put in? Thunder Tower. Let's put in Palestine here, and what do you want? Lightning Castle. Let's do Bone Dragon. And let's do another one. Oh, he really wants to breathe fire and make the battles last a little bit longer. And here you can see their damage output against the dragon. So we have giants doing 33 billion damage, and then we have tower doing 35 million. And same for here. Edward's body is bigger than the horse. He's a bulky boy. He's been hitting the gym. So there's no reason for me to keep these in. Basically at this point the build I'm using right here is made to be able to kill the bone dragon as fast as possible, because I don't have to worry about surviving. I mean, the dragon can kill me if I completely forget to do anything, but as long as I keep on casting my stuff, I don't have to worry about surviving. Well, I mean, the difference is also like my giants are at 440,000 level, and if I use a level 10,000 tower, of course, their levels will be drastically different. But even if the towers were at similar level, they would be nearly not as effective as giants, for example. You watch some anime, but only on Netflix, not much in terms of options. Oh, I see. Why only on Netflix? I mean, there would be a lot of options available. It reminds me, I think there's some sort of like a cartoon version of the Suicide Squad. Some anime kind of series in HBO. I don't know if that's available for Matthew, but I was supposed to ask if he has seen that. If someone reminds me if he's back in a while. He said 30 to 45 minutes, so it should be like 10 to 20 minutes. This would be like very usable in early game lightning build, because lightning damage and critical chance, or basically any lightning unit. Zeus, Thor, lightning archer. What's with the gamble thing? The gamble just gives you, like, if you are familiar with Twitch, like those channel points, loyalty points, whatever they are called, just gives you these same kind of points in here for the chat. They don't really do anything. You can just gamble with your points and get more points. It's just something you can do for fun while watching and chatting and trying to get more points than others. Of course, there's a leaderboards. Don't like using websites with ads on mobile, and Netflix always nicely synced across devices. Okay, that's fair enough. I will accept your answer. Hey, hey. Welcome. Yeah, I'll do ice builds. Don't have terribly much experience in like full ice build. I don't think it's comparable to physical or lightning at this moment. Late game stuff perhaps, but early game I would say lightning is likely to be better. This one is terrible. Again, wow, what a sucker. Any other games other than Crow Castle? On mobile, not much really. On PC, not much really. I mean, I play PUBG. Almost, but still I use the PUBG mainly. And some Elden Ring currently. But not too often, like a couple of hours a week perhaps. I've been trying to find like new mobile games, for example, but I haven't really found. I have some stuff I should be checking out based on your suggestions, but I didn't have enough time. I haven't had enough time yet to properly go through them. I've been kind of concentrating on the beta. Grass Toucher. Guilty. Also used to play Crow Castle, but I got, so I deleted it. Got what? My hell build? My hell build is currently looking like this. My town, well, no. Ignore the paladins. They're not supposed to be there. There's usually Smith in here, in the last slot. But otherwise, this is what my Taunatsu Helmut build looks like right now. So this should be... Where is Smith? Smith, or if no healer, then sometimes Angel, sometimes something else, but usually Smith. I got a new phone and lost the motivation blade. Okay, I see. I got a new phone and I started using my old phone to play the game 24/7. So I don't have to play it on my new phone. Will Donuts Helmut even be viable after update? I think it will be viable, like, you will get less score, for sure. But for early to mid game users, you don't really have a choice. I don't think Hero Helmut can still be better for those. I might be proven wrong, but that's what I think. Why? Item quality stuff? Where are my cooldown lines? Where are my freaking cooldown lines on this item? Well, the item quality is pretty low roll if we look at the silver lining on things, but Archer range is for Town Archer and Cannons. Yeah, it's not gonna be making a huge difference. Just gives you Town Archer a little bit more range towards the edge of your screen. I don't think it will make a huge difference. Quick chain, if you want to prevent your phone from getting hot, make sure that it's not on any like soft surface, like your bed, for example, or on a sofa or on a pillow or something like that, because that will like make it absorb more heat. I don't know how to explain it in English. Like, make sure it's on a surface that will like alleviate heat. Is that the word? Or, for example, personally, I have saw this before. I have this sort of a stand for my phone, so it's completely in air all the time, so it doesn't get hot from any side. I think this helps a lot, and this cost me like €2, €3 maybe. So it's one of the best purchases I've done in a long time. I should sell those. The more air that can flow around it, the less hot it will get. Thank you. Again, well, bonus experience skill, again. Would we crown bonus experience as the most useless line? Well, you can use the experience to buy some stuff, so perfect gold will be more useless than bonus experience, right? But the experience is pretty much useless as well. Welcome back, Barrick. Welcome back, Ervox. We did not keep anything good. I got an item quality staff just now, but no cooldown line, so... Bonus experience hype. Bonus experience over Mimic chance, yes. Yes. Experience before Mimic. Again, another usable item for early game lightning build. Lightning damage and damage, both lines are useful for damage dealers. You can also get a fan, that's true, that will help a little bit. If you're really having some overheating issues. Yeah, but flat surface is the #1 thing, or a stand like that. Like, whatever you do, don't place it on a bed, on a sofa, on a pillow, or anything like that. MD, hello, welcome. How you doing? Full experience build? Yeah, that would be something to see. Giant still good after update. We are waiting for final changes for beta before we know for sure. I mean, looks like heavily nerfed, so still, yeah, strong, but not nearly as great as before. So there will be better options if nothing changes. But we are waiting for final changes before we know for sure. You can't say for 100% certainty. Maybe eventually. Right now I couldn't get Sakabas to work better than full lightning build for me, for myself on my main account. It might be a lack of items, or it might be something else. I haven't figured that out yet. Calypso, see you next time. Thanks again. And thanks for beating Barry. But yeah, if I change to lightning, I will probably run full lightning, at least from the beginning. Because that's in beta been working the best for me. But I've seen Sakabos can be really strong. The gamble thing works in a way that you just type !gamble and space, and then the amount you wanna gamble your points, depending how many you have, or you can just do !gamble all, which will use 1 million points, right? Plus. And you just explain, thank you. And suddenly this chat is full of gambling. I was thinking the other day, like, we have been having a lot less gambling lately in the chat. And now that I'm looking at this again, it doesn't look that great for that argument anymore. Okay, yeah, you can also use slots. Really, no one uses it ever. Rigged, I lost all. Well, hey, the house always wins, remember that. Where do you think I get all my crystals from? Thank you for your input. slots are bad. I mean, they look pretty in chat. What can the points do? You can just use them to get more points. They don't currently have any other use. Oh yeah. Getting everything with a couple of clicks is much easier than just farming for hours and not getting anything. I do agree. The only thing about a possible meta change is that I have more items that I wanna get. So possibly, like, potentially, I should be able to get upgrades more often from Bone. Compared to, like, Physical Summon, where I basically just need the staff. Can buy boxes. I mean, you can. How many points do I have? Yeah, just just type exclamation mark points in the chat and you will see your own points. Wow, 27,270 crystals. Yeah, getting them from expert, like, I haven't been trying even to do expert dungeon in beta. I kind of forgot because I don't need tunnel servers anymore, but it's like completely undoable for you in beta? Or what, Floss? I mean, the points could be a currency to, like, purchase some stuff, like sounds for the stream or something like that, but we haven't set anything up currently, so it's just for the fun, at least for now. That might change in future, depending how lazy I will continue to be, but for now it's just for fun. Best setup for Sin, currently the physical summon build. I have a video for that, I will link it in the chat for you right now. Use the points to set pictures in stream. What kind of pictures? Like, can the user decide which picture, or is there like a set where you have to choose from? SpongeBob pictures? Okay. Again, an item I will not need. Well, you could use this in physical summon early game for Sniper Bowmaster, but I will not be keeping this one. Wow, back-to-back E items. Damage skill level, attack speed, fire damage, critical chance. Nah. It's not even for use really, because attack speed is not that great. Critical chance basically only useful line. Damage skill level is pretty useful line, but I will not be keeping this one either. Golden Horn can only be bought with real life money, and these crystals in here won't affect that, if that's what you're asking. Currently we are not running any kind of events either that would have rewards for in-game rewards. You mean? But maybe we will run some in near future again. Who knows? Is Maddie back yet? I don't think so. Right? Matei, hello, welcome. How are you doing? Terrible items. +1 summon unit, yeah, giants, but otherwise useless item for them. I'm doing great as well, thank you for asking. I was supposed to do something, but I completely forgot. Oh well. Another bone it is. Yeah, without cooldowns, initially we had too much of a gamble spam in chat. There was absolutely no way to read chat other than just gamble, 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 gamble. So the cooldown is fine, I would say. Tell Bone to give me a CDE hammer. Hey, Mr. Bone, give Ervox a CDE hammer, thank you. I don't need that one, so give it to him. And give me a DCDI good stuff, okay? Another useful early game lightning account item, possibly. I think it's a fair deal. You get that, I get the staff. Stream doing waves? Do you want to see me doing waves on this account? I can do a couple of waves if you want. Wow. Wow, okay. The rolls on this item. That's a beautiful. Wow. So pretty numbers. I'm only... I would like to ask, what the heck does that perfect gold skill line do in there? Where is the CDE freaking line? Area skill damage does not work on Zeus, no. Area skill damage does work on Thor Thunderstorm, but I don't think... Well, yeah, it's not worth like changing over to Chain Lightning. If this was a CDE, then I would probably try and use it, but with the perfect gold skill, come on. Am I gonna keep it? With these lines, I guess I have to. You know, but like... it's so pretty lines, but why? Yeah, it works, but changes are so good, yeah. So it's like, if this was a CDE, I would try it on Zeus for sure. I mean, on Thor for sure, but if this was a +2 chain and CDE, it would be like a perfect item. Oh, do you mean like, do I sell it? Or do I mat it? Okay, I can keep it. Okay, let's keep it. It's the first item we have kept today. I don't have use for it right now, though. But let's keep it, sure. DCD IQ, yeah, with the max rolls as well. Imagine that one. That would be absolutely beautiful item. At least we get something. Yeah, not really an upgrade for my build, but we get something. Okay, I will take that. I will take that. Yeah, I mean, perfect waves are a huge bonus if you do manual waves, sure. I was supposed to show some waves. Was I not? Let's do a couple. We don't know the current date for the update yet. It should be soon, but we don't have an exact date. What if there was a ticket to reroll one of the item lines just one time? In that case, I want to hoard items like that. You never know. I mean, there's probably like split person chance of that ever happening. I wonder if we can get like a perfect win on manual play if we don't use Devil Horn. I mean, I think I can get it on mobile, but I don't know if it's too awkward to keep doing it on PC. We can try for fun. So we would put something in for here. I don't know if I have done manual wave when, so... Yeah, it's not the perfect win. There's a Mimic, let's take it. Okay, we got some bonus, but it's not worth doing that. Completely not worth doing that, but yeah. Yeah, it's just... Even with a perfect wave bonus, if you're not using Devil Horn at my level, it's not worth for the gold, because I will be getting same amount or more gold from doing just gold to other battle with the Devil Horn, so it's not worth it, and you are not just doing manual Devil Horn plus 5 perfect waves with any kind of setup. I can do one more wave for those who want to see. Airbox, I hope you get it. I didn't get my staff yet, but I hope you get your hammer. And there's the results right now. I mean, the giants are just so freaking powerful, I don't want them to go. Even against bosses, they are just like... It was the manual, by the way, with no Devil Horn. And this is amount the gold I usually get from a wave. For Devil Horn 2, do you need a CDE for it to work? Not really, but you will need some cooldown items for your Puricide Necromancer and some decent items for your other units as well. Otherwise it will be just too unreliable. But of course, if you get a CDE, that will never hurt you, so... Just getting good cooldown items and decent items otherwise is enough. 32 trillion in one video just to get giants poop. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get a nice amount of gold when I reset them eventually if I need to change to lightning. Can we test? Like, how much gold do I have in giants? Not bad. 488 trillion gold. That's a decent amount. But it's not time for that just yet. We are not doing it just yet, because I have hope. Maybe we can keep on using them. So cancel. Done. Physical gold, hero damage. No. GD, but it's a hammer. Don't have a spot to use it. Did it have any other useful lines? What were the other lines on that hammer? Any chance for it to be even useful for a lightning build? Patience, young Padawan. Patience. Any martial arts? No. I mainly just do gym. Maybe go out for walks and stuff like that. I don't really do anything else sports-wise. Possible early game, but for lightning, for a sword, maybe not that great. That looked like a huge skill issue in gambling. With these results, I would not recommend real-life gambling for you, Airbox. I would not recommend you to try. Be glad that you were able to try it in a safe environment in here, without the risk of actually losing. I will send a bill to you, by the way, for your losses. I mean, I can give you my points, but I only have, what, 20, but I had 27,000 points. You're gonna lose them with one gamble again. Should I upgrade Thor, and can I use him in physical class? Well, you can. But if you can't reach the lightning tree, then you will lose out a lot of damage potentially on Thor. But if you can reach the full lightning tree as well, then of course that's a possibility as well. Probably stronger after the update than Edward if we can't rely on giants. But as long as we can rely on giants, Edward will be just more useful. I thought we don't have exact date. I hope soon, because it's been a long time. Possibly this week is what we have been told, but I will believe it when I see it. But we have faith, maybe this week. I'm gambling like steer, but when I was gambling for something I actually wanted, never got to zero, only up. So, what you are saying is that my crystals in my chat are not good enough for you, that you don't really want them. Is that what you're saying? That's rude. That's very, very rude, man. Best leader for physical summon build is Edward, and best leader for lightning is gonna be Thor. Okay, now I'm not gonna be giving you my 27,000 crystals. Friday night? Well, that's possible. I have never released any updates for anything in my life, but I would argue that Friday night is possibly the worst time for a developer, especially someone working alone, to release anything. Because if he screws up, which I'm not saying is a high chance to do so, but if and when he screws something up, he's gonna have to either work during weekend or wait until Monday, and then we will be screwed until Monday. But yeah, he will do what he wants, I guess. We've been soon farming for 2 hours, and the only item we get was that freaking hammer with max rolls. Can you show the damage? Sure. Here we go. Yeah, you will get points when you chat and be active in the stream, and you will get them like every couple of minutes. I don't know how often, but you will get 50 crystals each time, I believe. Okay, I will. How do I give? I have never given anyone. Is it like this? Or do I have to put the number? Okay, I'm too new to even use my own. Okay, it worked. Yeah, I'm professional. I'm too professional to use my own commands in my stream. Also, be amazing if you did a live when update drops. I've been thinking of that. Depends when, if I can do a live. I find it could be fun to set up my main account on live if I go for lightning, which is why I have the second slot in my deck completely empty and ready for that. So it could be maybe a fun thing to do, and see me failing because I will probably forget to do something and it will be a complete disaster. But yeah, depends when the update drops. Try to actually gamble? No, yeah, you better do. Spend those crystals carefully. Yeah, the AoE is very small. I'm not sure if it was nerfed at some point or if it's just always been very small. But I remember using it in very early game hell modes, but it was a different style of a game mode, basically, compared to what we have now, so that might also make the difference. Well, the reason I have one empty slot is because I don't need a free other battle build. So basically this used to be my free other battle build. What, 7 million waves ago? And now it's just a test deck basically. So I have dragons in my... Actually, in the update we also get a chance that we can name these decks, so we can actually write dragons for deck number 1, etc. And I have my gold auto battle on deck number 3. And my colony build, it's kind of weird right now, on 4th, and then my Town Master Hell mode build on 5th. So I have that one extra slot. And if I reset to lightning, then my deck number 3 will be empty after that, but we will see, we will see. Yeah, we can name decks after update, yeah. That's one of the quality of life updates, kinda, I guess. And we will also see 2 digits of a cooldowns. So we will, for example, we will be able to see if this was like 8.91, for example, or 8.96, for example, or we will see another digit in the cooldown lines after the update. And we can also use leaders as our profile pictures, I believe, after update. Can't test that in beta because can't access your own profile in there. Do I have enough for 2 more crafts. I will be hunting for 1 more E item, then I will do a couple of E crafts. And if you want, I can show the early game wave build in beta for lightning I've been using. If you want to see it right now, I will make a video about that for after the update, but currently what it looks like in beta. It was a huge lag spike. Okay, Floss, see you in the Discord. I will probably go in like 20 minutes or so, I guess. Have a good one. Happy to have you back. And we're saying good night. Thank you. See you next time. Okay, Baruch, if update doesn't drop this week and or before my next live, I will do some XP Dungeon racing with you. Rarely see people destroying Bone Dragon instantly. Yeah, it's a point where over 440,000 level giants will start doing their job quite effectively. But if we do an XP dungeon farm, then we race when we will have to set some sort of a rule. Because we can't just farm until one of us gets that rule. That might take weeks. Favorite food? Something with chicken. Maybe like rice and chicken is pretty easy thing to go for. Or just some, I don't know, pasta with chicken, anything with chicken basically. Fried chicken, chicken nuggets, you name it, I'll eat it. Fried rice with chicken in Thailand was absolutely delicious. Or pad thai with like fried noodles with chicken, absolutely delicious. With the current game version, the physical summon build is the best you can have. If you check the description of this stream, there will be a bunch of videos linked in there, considering that meta, for basically every game mode that you will need. Things might change over towards Lightning in next update, but we are not completely 100% sure yet. But for now, it's just basically the same build I'm using in here, is the meta build. Airvox, go, gamble, all. You have my blessing. I ate a pineapple chicken burger in Burger King earlier this year and it was horrible. I told you, patience, patience. You're on cooldown, dude. Barbaric, I missed your comment. You raised Flynn first to get three runes in general, like any runes, right? That will work. Yeah, I like pineapple as well, but in that, it did not work. Nope. You guys are terrible at gambling. I'm sorry. I was supposed to get one more E item. Have I not gotten that yet? Airbox, you are terrible at measuring time, Alice. Yeah, the crystals, the amounts will save. If you have what you have now, we will have in the next stream and the next stream and the next stream and the next stream. Like, they will save. They'll save through the bot. Noah, hello. Welcome. What are the odds we get Super Saiyan, Yellow Hair, Lightning Giants in the new update? That would be awesome. I would love it. Yeah, imagine we getting all switching to Lightning builds only to use Giants again. I mean, that would be kinda hilarious. Basically nothing would change except the skins, kinda. Or maybe, like, using Teleport Angels would give the Giants a teleport promote, like, passive teleport. Completely negating their slow movement speed. What a plot twist that would be. Item of your Giant? Sure. My Giants are currently holding these kind of items. This is my single best item on my account, so that's why I hate if Giants become not that useful. But this is the single best item I probably have on my account. And this is the accessory, which is also great. If I get one more item, then we can craft 3 items. Right. Orc miners at max have 50%, 3.5%, and 1.5% chances. Can we gamble 0 points? Well, can you gamble with 0 money in real life? Will everyone get reset tickets for free next update? If you have unit at least on level 10,000 or higher, you should get free reset tickets in the update, yes. Or shortly after the update. My current wave at this moment is 7.949 million. Closing in, I will be 8 million next season. What did you say about Gamble IRL? Did you win? Oh, you won. Congratulations. Wow, that's surprising. I had to roll so much up. I missed that one. Yeah, my blessing works. You are welcome. I'm farming for mainly new staff for my pure wizard or some items for Thor for possible lightning build. How can everyone use Horn +4 when I die at +1 wave? Well, not everyone, nearly, can use, but the difference is mainly gonna be amount of skill points they have and the items they have. Building an empire of gamblers, imagine when I launch my first casino. The money will keep on rolling in. I will never advise anyone to gamble. No. It's a bad habit. In here it's safe, but it's a bad habit. Okay, Noah, good night. Good night, see you next time. Thank you for joining in. I can only use +1. Yeah, that's fine in very early game. It's completely fine. You are not supposed to be using the highest level in early game or mid game. It's something you truly work, slowly work towards for to be able to do it. Where's my one item? The game doesn't want to give it to me because it knows it's the last one I want for the day. Now the question is, will you win 3 times in a row, Airbox? It's gonna be risky business. Oh, there we go. That's the last. Double physical with area skill damage, physics mastery skill. This item is not useful, sadly. Yeah, I have no issues destroying this one because it's just the perfect hammer. Yeah, the perfect hammer was at least somehow useful. This is just not useful. Nice, Urvox. Did I mention, by the way, when I gave you those points to use, that I have an interest rate of 450% per day, so you probably want to give those crystals back to me pretty soon. Okay, I'm going to destroy this one, and now we have enough to craft 3 items, assuming we don't keep the first 2. And weapons again, because we need hammer, we need staff. Is Giant Nerf affecting Bone Dragon? Well, yes. It will make giants weaker, so if you keep using physical summon, it will make them weaker against Bone Dragon as well. And if you switch builds, it will be on default a bit slower than just using giants. Okay, let's do this. 3 weapons. Boom. That's horrible. That's just horrible. Mimic, you freaking Mimic addicts. Lost got you, didn't he, Bane? I did an accessory by accident. And of course it's a Mimic. I blame you. I blame Bane for this one. I got baited so hard for the Mimic chance. Damn you. Why? Oh, why did you do this to me? Oh. I'm tempted to sell it. But I need the dust, so... Okay, I will do a weapon. At least we didn't get the Mimic chance weapon, so now we do get a good one for the third one. There we go. Or maybe not. Nice try, let's try again next time, I guess. No, there's just no way to use this sword, really. Welcome back, Calypso. Welcome back, you just saw some horrible crafting. Congratulations. Which should I use after the update, physical or electrical? That will be decided once we will learn the final changes in beta. Okay, yeah, destroying that one. And now we don't have... We can spend some pink dust, why not? This would be a very decent early game hammer for Zeus. Or an L hammer. Well, critical would be stronger, but at least both are damage lines and cooldown is also useful, so it would be useful for early game. Stun chance plus summon unit, you should save this one for Slingers or Flying Orcs for Thou Not So Hell mode. The fire damage is useless in here, but otherwise that could be useful as well. I'm having like a decent luck with L items that I don't need. Wow. Again, this one is not great. This one is bad. Stun attack speed. Again, those lines could be used for Slingers, for example. But you would want double stun maybe, or slow line in here preferably, so not keeping that one either. Few more. If this was a hammer, it would be much more useful, considering lightning. And considering physical summon, the force damage should be +1 summon if this were to be used in physical summon, so it's not terrible lines, but it's not gonna be useful. And final one. Stun, knockback, flying damage on a hammer. Not really, no. Nope, 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 nope. At least we got one Mimic chance from the craftings as well. Damn. Yeah, the update maybe will come this week, maybe not. We are not sure. I wish the developer would actually give us some sort of an actual date, like 15th or 17th or whatever, like any other proper developer would, so that we wouldn't have to keep on guessing. Hey Ubi, how are you doing? Okay, I will show quickly on beta the early game lightning build. It's pretty similar to the one I went through in the stream like a couple of weeks ago. Maybe small changes in there. It currently looks like this. There's some stuff I can't change, so I can try, but for now, this would probably be the early game lightning build for full lightning build. If you start from scratch, you would want to go with this from early game towards mid game. And the main damage dealers in here are Thunder Tower. The levels of these units are basically a little bit lower than what I have on this account for physical summon. I tried to like make it a little bit cheaper than what they were, to make sure it will work. So they are Like this one should be at least on level 3000 or even a little bit higher. If I use the same levels exactly as in my physical summon build. And I think all of them are basically like 100 or 200 levels at least lower compared to their physical counterparts in this case. What's the defender next to Sling is? It's Red Defender, so it's a Red Defender promotion of a Blue Defender, which you usually just use. And the reason is Blue Defender gives you better defense. But Red Defender gives you power damage plus 25%, so it will boost your Thunder Towers damage. So let's try and do, let's do a Devil Home +1, because that's more reliable with the early game cooldowns. So this should not really be a huge issue. I will just show you damage results on all what these guys do in this wave. So the main damage dealers are the Thunder Tower, the Dark Lightning Archer, Thor, and Zeus. And the same reason also I have the altar in here, this Tower Altar behind the castle, is just to use the passive boost for Thunder Towers. You could use Healing Altar like in Physical Summon, but using this, even if you don't use the active ability, you will get passive damage boost for Worm and for your Thunder Towers. Boss killing is highly dependent on your Pure Wizard, like Necromancer proc timing when the bosses arrive. This was a very bad wave. Stone would go near Pure Wizard. True. Yeah, there's stuff that I could try and change in here. Like right now, I can double proc barely Lightning Archer. So yeah, why not? Stone has terrible items. I mean, you can probably double proc Stone without having it next to your Pure Wizard with very, very decent cooldown items. But everything in here basically have horrible items. And look at this. Horrible items. Because I don't want to try and use like what? This is completely useless item. I want to use items necessary for the build just to make sure it works. And the battle results look like this. Or something like this. I think like if I give a proper cooldown sword for Stone, it would be double proc, even without being close to Pure Wizard. How many heroes you have leveled past 10k in that build? None. Well, there's some. I just leveled these just to test it. I can reset them. It doesn't do anything. Like the only change if you level Stone to 10,000 with crystals, for example, is that the mana cost will eventually be 50. Nothing else will change, so that will not affect the build. And also, I have 19 unused skill points in here, 18 unused skill points in here, because I don't want to use the skill points that I would be getting from leveling these guys to 10,000. So that's also doing nothing in here. And none of the damage dealers, only damage dealing unit in this build is the Lightning Castle, that's 10,000. Because I had Ballista at 10,000 with the Physical Summon build. So instead I would have been leveling my Lightning Castle if I started from scratch. I wanted to like mimic that. But this is like, there's some changes you might be able to do. Like for example, we can test, well, I have some crowd control items here. I don't know what will happen. Like you could potentially drop bar and take in tower to increase again your Thunder Tower damage. Thunder Towers are great for early game, but they will be not useful in late game. So I would probably use them until they are level 10,000 and then stop upgrading them, like Town Archers as well. Oh, you mean code-wise, which heroes you will have to keep on leveling? Well, mainly it's gonna be Thunder Tower, Zeus, Lightning Archer, and Thor. I mixed them up, but yeah, Zeus, Thor, Lightning Archer, and Thunder Tower. And like Slinger and Dorothy, they will be leveled in the same way as currently in Physical Summon, so not much. And Elf is kinda like something I haven't figured out. Like Elf is okay for healing if you get +1 arrow items eventually. But it will not get boosted from the physical tree, so it will be really weak. The reason I have Elf in this build is to get the Archer Trio attack speed boost for Dark Lightning Archer. Because this build, with these 50 skill points, can't reach the Town Archer node, like the Archer node in here, yet. Once you can reach this, I would most likely just drop Dark Elf from this build. Druid instead of Slingers for defense. In early game, without +1 summons. Let's give this like plus 300 levels or so. So in this case, you can use the tower for more damage. I guess you could use another witch in here as well, Lisa or Alice. Or Dark Assassin, true. Dark Assassin for a support unit. Let's try that. What items do I have? For some reason I have a double critical in here. That's not needed for a support Dark Assassin. Let's try this one. I mean, +2 jump shouldn't be an issue either way. +3, I probably will lose without slingers on this. We can try that one as well, after this one. The update is not available yet, no. This is again beta. This is beta. I will activate that text so you will be less confused, maybe. Update is not yet available, no. No update, no. No, sir. In order to get more towers, you will need to use the Hero Stone. And then you will get more slots for your towers. For this build, it's worth it. And Barracks, for example, is not leveled at all. Same goes for Frozen Tower, there's no need to level. So damage results are like this. And that was fine without slingers, so we can use the tower for increased damage. Let's see if we go +2. +2, like level 1 +2, so +3 jump will be about your items and cooldowns on Purified Necromancer. So if you have good items in early game, you will be able to run it, most likely. If you don't have good items, then you will be struggling, most likely. Level 1 +1 is going to be doable without items, basically. We are taking a lot of damage. Smith procced over there, so we are not going to be having Smith against bosses. That's alarming. Yeah, we are not winning this one. Well, maybe we are because we got lucky. Yeah, no. Close one, because we got kinda good Necromancer proc when the bosses came, but we weren't able to win. But yeah, Devil Home +2, under 100,000 waves is... I wouldn't go for there. I would just stay safe, do Devil Home +1. And keep doing that, but that's an option as well. Yeah, the tower slots are because of Stone. Stone has an extra tower passive ability. I don't currently have a mid-game Lightning build account available. But the thing you will want to change is, for example, when you reach physical 3 as well, you will drop Elf. And at that point, if you use Slingers with Bar, you can take Dark Assassin as a support unit instead of Elf. And when you get decent legendary items and Slash Rune eventually, then you can start using Dark Assassin as a damage dealer instead, eventually instead of Thunder Towers. In dungeons and colonies, not as great. Your healing capabilities are much lower than in physical build. I can't really test on this account Infinite Colony or any other colonies. We can try. I mean, I will say like hunting dragons is gonna be weaker than with physical without giants. So you will probably have to be on a higher level before you can start challenging Legendary Dragon, for example. This build can like kill Synth, sure, because this is on a very high level account. This should have no issues against Sin. We can test that quickly. I'm just gonna put all of these guys to pause and see how this goes. Of course, you would need to do some small changes. This wouldn't be a Sin build just like this, but of course, Sin is no problem at 58,000 wave level account. It shouldn't be. But I don't think we can survive Legendary Dragon with this build. We can try. We are not having Healing Altar, and we are having a lot less heal from Dark Elf because it's not on a physical promotion. Maybe we actually can, or maybe not. This roller coaster of emotions. I have pretty decent like cooldown items on Smith. We are not winning this one. Yeah, we are like it's slower, definitely slower than a physical build. Yeah. This is how the battle results look like. Lightning Castle is pulling off pretty nicely at this point still. So probably useful in early game Legend Dragon kills as well, but yeah. I mean, still, like, level 58, level 60,000 is still quite early, even in physical summon, to start thinking about farming Legend Dragon, so this is fine. At 100,000 waves, you will be able to kill him. No problem, I imagine, because you will be able to survive, but yeah, it's just a bit slower. Even in late game, it's slower for me on my main account than with Giants. Like against Bone Dragon, Lightning is slower than just Giants. MD, see you next time. Thanks for joining in. Was I supposed to do something? Why is Thunder Tower bad late game again? Because, well, I guess the main reason is because you can't use items on them. And, well, they require two heroes to get boosts. And in early game, you don't have damage items on your heroes. And you don't have cooldown items for your units as well. So, for example, Dark Assassin cooldown is very slow. It's not very reliable air unit killer or like area damage killer like it is in late game, because you have like low cooldowns in overall. You can spam his ability more often. In early game you can't do that, whereas the towers don't need any items to work. They will just need boost from the lightning skill tree to get attack speed and get damage boost, and they will continue to be good until those items on heroes will override that effectiveness. Basically, that's how it works. That's also why, like, Edward is better in early game for physical summon than late game, because you will get his cooldown to be on max level and everything else is on lower cooldown, and you will be able to spam other things more often than Edward compared to early game. Sorry if I explained that in a very understandable way. I hope I did. Lightning Maze is not as good as these, so it's not worth using, in my opinion. Dragon again with Stoss promotion instead of Smith. I will also, to have hotkey, I will put hotkey on Stoss so I can spam it while I'm battling the dragon. We're also not using the strange key, so that's also a minus against. Good AoE, just not single target. Okay. So, well, with early game no account, no items, that AoE will be less useful compared to getting spam chain lightning for Thunder Towers, for example, or Zeus stuff. And late game, you will basically have your AoE covered, right? So it's just not as useful. Am I correct with that, Calypso? Can you correct me? Okay, let's try again. Again, okay, I spammed STOS right from the beginning. Yeah, I have very little experience in fighting with lightning build, so this is really awkward. Yeah, I messed up. We'll have to try again. It's a very close call. If I didn't mess up so much, we would maybe have been able to win. Maybe we are still. Okay, barely. Wow, there we go. Barrick, good night. Have a good sleep. Thanks for joining in. And congratulations again for the 3 wins. So happy for you, dude. Didn't listen. Okay, and then we just assume I was correct. I don't even remember everything I said. I guess I said like in late game you have your AoE covered from other sources than lightning mates, and in early game because of high cooldowns and you don't have items, it's not gonna be as useful for early game. I guess that's what I said. Barrick won 3 times in a row our dragon race today. Yeah, so that works. Also, if I properly actually set this up, it would be more effective against like dragons and stuff, but this is just a horrible combination right now. At some point, well, Thunder Towers do surprisingly nice damage against Legendary Dragon. Well, the boss damage in here is not that great. So they mainly take care of the normal monsters, so you probably would want to take Altar of Death in here anyway, right? And you might just as well use maybe the Blue Defender promotion to get a little bit more defense and HP. So let's try again. Okay, this is really like something... I forgot to cast the altar. Wow, I'm a true professional lightning build user. There we go. Okay, yeah, we can win. But definitely would not farm at this wave level. No way. I have very good... Like, this account has very nice cooldown items on Smith or Stoss for this wave level. So that might give you, like, a false impression. Like, I was really lucky to get in double cooldown for this hammer. Yeah, and keep in mind that the items on my heroes are not great. Like, this is double damage, sure, it's not max level, and this is just completely useless, for example. So, if you have better items at early game, you will be having better time. But yeah, it will be something like this, the early game lightning setup. I will probably start a new account, like I said, and go with that. Now this looks like a complete mess. Any questions regarding this build right now? Would have some better items? Perhaps. I didn't want to get and give them, like, I didn't want to max level the items because I wouldn't have probably max level them on real account anyway, even though it would be free to do so in beta, because I didn't want to give, like, to have these items or levels to give like that false impression of the build being better than it really is. And like I said, basically everything is on a lower level than what I ran on the physical summon build on the 50k wave account, because I was trying to mimic the chance that if you can't get like the first colony world done as soon, for example, or you can't get infinite colony done. as high level, for example, that you would have a little bit less gold, then I would have a little bit less level, so I would try to mimic that as well. Thor is like the guy who takes care of your ground monsters in lightning build. So basically you can just pour your giant gold in Thor, if we compare it to physical summon build. Deck naming looks like this, so you can just max 14 characters, you can make like top secret deck over here and other stuff like that. So you can do, what would this be? Dragons. And stuff like that. It will look like this. And cooldown numbers. Cooldown numbers will look like this. So there's an extra digit in there. This is also a decent cooldown for PvP at this wave level. This is also pretty decent items. But I tried with like removing this one completely with this cooldown. The Devil Home +1 runs without problems. Still. Yeah, quality of life for sure. Not sure if there's some other... Yeah, you were supposed to be able to use the hero, like the leader images in your profile picture. In here. But I can't access that in beta, so I can't really test it for you. I guess that's it for the minor, like, quality of life changes. Now let's just wait until we see the final results. I'm out of water. Boss damagers, well, early on that it's gonna be a little bit wonky because it's gonna depend on your necromancy cooldown and other stuff, but it's mainly gonna be your Dark Lightning Archer. Because of the increased damage to boss, you will need basically him for higher level Devil Horns, most likely, to cover bosses. Zeus can also do some damage to bosses, especially if you can pour extra gold on Zeus, and well, Thor will do a little bit as well. But you will want your Dark Lightning Archer to be in the build against bosses, mainly. That's the reason Lightning Beam has been kind of lacking before this update, because it's been lacking some boss damage. And the Lightning Archer should fix that. Just testing some early game Lightning stuff. Actually, I think we are just stopping because I was actually supposed to stop like 15 minutes ago. But yeah, electric will maybe be the way to go. We will see. We will see. I will make videos once the update drops. Rest assured, and I will also try to stream when it does. There are no new nodes for Lightning Archer, no. But Lightning Archer will, of course, get boosted from the strafe nodes in the physical tree if you can reach those. So these two over here, eventually. But in the Lightning tree, there's no new nodes for Lightning Archer. Hey Leafy, welcome. 5 times in a row? Damn. I will have to stop you before you start losing, because you will be going gamble all and lose everything. I know you. Yeah, you basically want to go the physical after lightning. Yeah, that's true, because you will want also the bow node in here. And also eventually, if you start using Dark Assassin as damage dealer, then you will also need the sword node over here as well, eventually. So you will have to go through here as well. May I ask you something about archers? Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know? Strange, there's no new nodes outside of Succubus nodes with such a big update. That's true. Succubus wouldn't be an option with lightning build. Well, if you are very late game and you can also reach the full poison tree, then sure. But without Poison Tree, it won't be effective enough. It's gonna be physical lightning meta. Well, basically either physical or lightning. But yeah, you will need both trees eventually anyway. That gives you options to do some physical stuff as well, I suppose. That was a horrible wave. Wow. Lightning Hunter is not great. How long is stream going? How long is your cooldown? My young Padawan. I will stop 10 seconds before your cooldown is off. Yeah, Leafy, don't worry. I mean, with physical summon build, it's just not been as effective to use them than not use them. And you will eventually want to level them to level 10,000. So you are just fine, no problem. It's just like more cost efficient to use the gold on heroes instead. But that will likely change a little bit with lightning, possibly. But you will, like I said, eventually you will want your down to level 10,000 because you will get one skill point for your skill tree when they reach level 10,000. And they just don't scale as well as heroes towards later games, so it's recommended that you stop at level 10,000. Gambled all on one. Okay, so we have to stop the stream before Airbox can gamble again, because there's a lose coming in there. I know, I feel it in my guts. I'm gonna go and take a shower now and eat something. I'm starving. I've been starving for almost 2 hours, I guess, already. That's weird. Thank you. I hope the lightning stuff also helps some people in here. I will make a video about it once the update actually drops. Like a proper build video. Maybe I will do some small changes there, maybe I won't, let's see. I will go now. Thank you all for joining in once again. I will see you next time. I will post in the Discord as soon as I know when the next time will be. Let's see if we get the update this week or not. Excited and anxious at the same time. Thank you. Have a great day. Good night. Good evening. Whatever you are having right now. And I will see you